Okay, so once you're happy with the way your sails look and the bottom of your boat looks, then for us to be able to see the image, all we need to do is to press the space bar on our keyboard. And what that will allow us to do is go into the selection tool. And if I click on my background, I can then press delete and have a look at how my drawing looks without the image behind it. And artistically, I think that looks kind of fun. Okay, I potentially make this a little bit longer. Let's see if we can do that. So I'm going to edit path by node. I'm just going to drag this down so that it actually connects with the boat. And perhaps this one too. Okay. So that would be my boat, my artistic interpretation of a boat. And that shows you how you can use an image to actually help you create something with a little bit of artistic flair that's otherwise quite difficult to conceive without the help of an image. So next we're going to go on to creating the same type of effect but using a face. So I have already opened this document, so I'm going to just do a Blue Peter moment and open it up for you again. And what you'll see is that I have a face. You can choose whatever you like. You can choose Ed Sheeran if you like. You can choose any personality that you want if you want to choose a personality. With me, I've just chosen the face of a pretty girl, and I'm going to work on that. So if I zoom in by using the plus on my keyboard, I can then use my Bezier tool to start to outline her face, for instance. So each time I have to change the angle of my pen, what I'm doing is I'm actually clicking on the mouse so that it creates a node, a point of reference that I can actually alter a little bit later on. And I'm going to finish off in the same node that I started off on. All right, I'm going to zoom in, so I'm going to press the plus, and I'm going to be having a look at her eyebrows and her eyes in particular. So here comes my Bezier tool again. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to outline her eyebrows. I'm going to do the same with the other eyebrow. And then the same with the eyes as well, the shape of her eyes. Okay, other eye. All right, and excuse me, let me quickly do her lips. If you're choosing a picture of a face, sometimes it's better to choose a picture that doesn't show teeth because they can be quite problematic. But if you feel confident enough, then you can by all means choose a picture with teeth. Okay, so I've just done her face shape, her eyebrows, her eyes and her mouth. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Just going to select her hair as well, and I'm going to choose probably from a point that it would be, because the top of this picture is being cropped off. And remember, I have to try and take it back to the original vector point that I had. So I'm headed all the way back up her hairline here, and I will cut across her parting. Whoops, I've made it a bit of a squonk parting for her, but I'm sure she won't mind. Okay, and the other side of her head and her hairline going down this side here. And finally, ta-da! Okay, so let's have a look at my image without the image behind it, my drawing without the image behind it. So I'm going to be pressing select so that I can actually select the background. Oops, go away, little Bezier tool. If you can't do the space bar, if it's not working for you, you can always click on the arrow on your toolbar at the side and click on my image and press delete. And you can begin to see that my girl is starting to appear. To bring back my image, Control and Z, and I can change and alter things. For example, this face here and the hairline don't quite match. So I can go into the nodes, path nodes tool, and I can actually change this so that it sits more in her hairline than it did before. Okay, if I move over it, it will actually show you what it's doing. So I'm going to just scroll up a little bit so you can see her properly. Press the space bar, which is the select tool, select the background, press delete. I'm happier with that. Now I've got to go in and put the details in, like her eyes, for instance, and I can start to build up a picture. So what I'd like you to do is to be able to demonstrate to me that you can use the Bezier tool, that you can also use the image and show me your own artistic interpretation of that image. That's going to be your job today, because based on that, we're then going to move on to creating a logo, either using an image as the base or the background of your logo that you can artistically change and alter, or alternatively, you can come up with your own design completely without the support of an image behind it. So give that a go and let's see how you do.